Namaste everyone. I just forgot my mic, I realized. It was hard to talk. Welcome to the Pranayama class. Today for the Pranayama class you will need 2 bricks, 1 blanket, 1 paper to clean your nostrils. Now again, if you don't have a brick, you can use a book also or a couple of books. We'll start with the prayers first. Stretch your legs out. First, sit on your bricks. Stretch your legs out. Push your heels out. Now see that the back of your knees are stretching. Because then when you bend your knees, the flow of your relax the muscles of the face. Feel your lips, feel your jaws. Especially relax your jaws. Because if you're tensed, your jaws tense. Relax your shoulders. Sit evenly on both your buttock bones. Center your spine. Lift your chest. And now you can repeat with me because I don't know how everybody is singing and repeating. So sing with me. Take a deep inhalation. Yogena chittasya padena vacham malam sharirasya chavaidhyakena yo pakarotam pravaram muninam Patanjalim pranjaliranatosmi. Abaho Purushakaram Shankachakra Siddharinam Sahasra Shirsam Shvetam Pranamami Patanjalim Srimate Anantaya Nagarajaya Namo Namaha. Take the head down. Place the palms on the knees. Take the head up. Now I hope you have your blankets, or your blanket and your bricks, or your books, whatever you need. For the beginners who maybe have not attended my classes, or even if you come to my classes, maybe you have never done pranayama before. So let me explain briefly pranayama and asana. Now, when you come to the class, you do asanas. You come to a yoga asana class. And then again, we have a separate pranayama, concentration, and a meditation class. In the Yoga Sutras of Patanjali, the method of Ashtanga Yoga is there. So not the yoga brand Ashtanga Yoga, but in the Yoga Sutras of Patanjali, there is a methodology of Ashtanga Yoga. There are 4 chapters in the Yoga Sutras of Patanjali. First one is the Samadhi Pada. It explains the different kinds of samadhis. It explains what is yoga, what is the goal of yoga, what happens when you don't achieve yoga, what are the modifications of the mind, how the mind modifies itself, which can either lead to pain or non-pain. So not pain or pleasure, pain or not pain. And then how to overcome. There are a few techniques, advanced techniques for samadhi there. But then again, in the second chapter is the sadhana pada, the chapter of practice. Sadhana is your practice, where Maharishi Patanjali explains Kriya Yoga and Ashtanga Yoga. Briefly, I won't explain it in deep, just to touch what is the connection. Ashtanga Yoga is 8 limbs of the yoga method. It has 8 limbs which have to be practiced together. It is not separate from each other, because your body has limbs, hands, legs, they are together, they work in harmony together. So that's why it's called Ashtanga. It's not steps, it is Anga. The first is Yama, the second is Niyama, your moral behavior and what you should do. The third is Asana. Asana is to make your body strong, to remove your physical blockages, so your body is free. And then the fourth is Pranayama. Pranayama is very important. Even, let's say, if you might not have time to do asanas, but pranayama is more important than asanas. If, let's say, you have a back pain or any pain, a headache or anything in the organs, this usually comes when you're low on energy. When you're high on energy, you will not feel it. When you're low on energy, you feel all your bodily ailments. Pranayama gives you higher energy. So when your energy levels are high, You don't feel those pains. You feel a nice and a delightful feeling in the body. Plus, pranayama goes deeper. After pranayama comes pratyahara, where when your senses are not going outwards, they start to go inwards. You saw the picture I posted. If you cannot go out, go in. And then I wrote pratyahara. Pratyahara is returning back to your source. Only then the mind is prepared for concentration, which is dharana. Concentration, dhara. If you are from India, you know exactly what I mean. Dhara is a flow. A concentrated flow of energy is concentration on an object. When your concentration goes deeper, it becomes dhyana, which is meditation. When your dhyana goes deeper, it becomes samadhi. The last three are always together. It is dharana, dhyana, samadhi. It's called samyama. So just a brief explanation of Ashtanga Yoga, what we practice. Now in pranayama today, I'll start with the basic of something called Nadi Shodhana Pranayama, where you're inhaling from your left nostril and exhaling through your right nostril. But we'll be doing it different because I want to start it with a good base for the people who have never done it before. Now let's start with one blanket, one brick. You're keeping, now this is how your blanket is folded in the beginning. First like this, and then a threefold of this, 1, 2, and 3. So you have a little height. Place the brick first and then place the blanket on the brick. Like that. Everybody ready? Now, if you have any questions, quickly write it down. I'll come and check. Your head would be on the brick, obviously, and the spine would be on the blanket. What you're doing in the first exercise or the first kriya is you're trying to relax your spine, so your central nervous system, your brain, your senses relax. Because rest of the body is just following whatever the brain, the central nervous system and the senses are doing. So we want to go as much to the source as possible and work from there, not to the end, but to the start. Lying down, now first, hold your head, stretch your neck out, keep your back neck long, roll your shoulders back, and relax completely. Last week I mentioned if you have a strap for your eyes and your ears, take it, because if your mind is too active, you cannot keep your eyes closed. You always have this need to open your eyes. Relax your brain completely. All the senses give the information back to the brain. So the brain is the first thing which has to relax. To relax the brain, you have to breathe in a very relaxed way. If your breath is tensed, you cannot relax your brain. So soft exhalations to relax. Now you know exactly what I mean when you want to relax, how you exhale. Let go your breath. Exhale. Feel the more you start to relax, how that space between your shoulders, the spine between your shoulders starts to release, because all the tension, if you are tensed and stressed, all the tension comes in your shoulders, close to your neck. Let go that space. When the space between your shoulders, the lower neck relaxes, feel that your arms and your palms are also relaxing, because the nerves from the neck go to your arms and your palms. If your palms are tight, your neck gets tensed. If your neck is tight, your palms get tensed. It's just two edges of the same line, two poles of the same line. Your eyes, your lips, your jaws, your cheeks. Let go completely. Feel your body. If you need to move slightly to release that tension, do it. Feel your lower back. Now the nerves from your lower back go in your legs. I want you to work a little more there to relax. Try to let go your body, let go your back. Feel that feeling in your legs, in your feet. How everything just releases. once, push your heels out and then relax your legs. And slowly start to go deeper in your breathing. Again, no tensed breathing, deep breathing, soft and deep breathing. Slow, deep inhalations without tensing anything. Your brain, your body, your breath should be relaxed. With that, you're breathing deep. Now move towards a breath where you feel you're filling your lungs completely and emptying your lungs completely. That is an inhalation and an exhalation in pranayama, that you can fill your lungs completely and empty your lungs completely. Keeping your body relaxed, again go deeper in your breath. Because you're not doing Shavasana. You started with Shavasana, but maintaining the Shavasana, you're working on your breath. Now I hope you can listen to my breath because the mic is close to my nose. When your exhalation is complete, slowly turn to your right side. Place your left palm on the floor and come up. Now take your blanket, place it on the mat, take 2 bricks or books or whatever you have, because I know some of you are completely new, and then again you are from different parts of the world also, and again welcome everybody from around the world to my lessons. You're sitting in Virasana. Now, when you're sitting in Virasana, see that you're rolling your knees slightly inwards. The movement is slightly inwards. This does that your knees, the energy of the knees moves inwards and flattens your knee out. Otherwise, the knee is moving slightly here or there. Na? See? So we want the knees to be as plain and straight as possible. Take your paper. You're using your fingers on your cheekbones to pull the skin away from your nostrils. So the nostrils open up. And then you're exhaling sharp to clean, because this is a tight space, to clean the mucus and the dead cells out of your nostrils. See that you're using a paper because you don't want it on your nice t-shirt or on your face. And then keep the paper on the side. You're holding your fists. Just watch, don't do. You're holding your fists. You're placing it on each side of the navel, pushing it in and up, stretching forward. You're pressing your abdomen on your fists and your thighs. And you're taking 20 breaths, 2, 0. I'll take 20 breaths, so it would be about the same. because I don't know how long you're taking or how quick you're doing it. Stretch forward and down. 20 breaths. Now this makes that if you have blockages in your organs, the tight spots in your organs, that will release. Because if you have blockages in the organs are not functioning well and the organs get sick. No, I have done 20 breaths. I'm coming up. After coming up, sit in swastik asana, crossed legs, evenly on both your buttock bones. We are doing one cycle of Bhastrika. Now, last week I had a comment that in the t-shirt you cannot see how the abdomen is moving. So I'll lift the t-shirt and I'll show you the movement. Now, when you're doing Bhastrika, Bhastrika is, when the person who's working as an iron smith, he has this pump to push the air out. That's exactly what is Bhastrika. It's from here you're doing exactly the same thing. Just watch my abdomen. So this movement, when it goes in, you're exhaling. When it comes out, you're inhaling. You're doing a cycle of 25, 25, 25, 25. So first 25 is with both your nostrils. The second 25 is only with your right nostril. The third 25 is only with your left nostril. The fourth 25 is with both your nostrils. So it's a set of 100 Bhastrika breaths. And this makes that all the dirt, the dead cells in your lungs try to clean up, and you're training your diaphragm. Your diaphragm is the breathing muscle. It's with that you breathe, not with your nostrils. Nostrils are the channels from which the air goes in and out of your body. It cleans the air, it gives it the right temperature, plus it has a deeper physiological movement which will go into when we are doing Nadi Shodhana. Nadis are the energy channels in the body. Now sit straight, exhale completely. Bhastrika, open nostrils 25, and close your eyes and do it. Inhale. close your left nostril, 25 through your right nostril. Now close your right nostril, 25 breaths through your left nostril only. And now the last 25 with both your nostrils. And then clean your nostrils. Now take the paper in your nostrils and clean it from inside. We want all that old dead cells, and I always mention it, those old dead cells give you negative energy in the body. Negative energy transforms into negative behavior, negative emotions, and you are not that. You are not negative emotions. Negative emotions you can cultivate within yourself by eating wrong food, by breathing in a wrong way, by breathing less, by exhaling less, and so on and so on. All you need to do is remove that negative and you become positive, because nobody is born negative. You can see children also, they are not negative. Everybody gets angry, but time to time we have those emotions. But constantly being negative is something you need to cultivate and get into a habit of doing it. Now again, sit evenly on both your buttock bones. You're doing Nadi Shodhana. Nadi are your channels, your nerves, your energy channels. Shodhana is a process of cleaning. Shodha, Shuddha. You're inhaling through your left nostril. You're doing 20 breaths only with your left nostril. And then 20 breaths only with your right nostril. So first inhalation, left, 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 and then inhalation, exhalation, right, right, right. 20, 20. Now, as I said, this has a physiological movement. Your left nostril is your moon channel, your Pingala, your parasympathetic nervous system. Your right nostril is your Ida Nadi, your sympathetic nervous system. So one is activating and one is relaxing. So when you are too much active, the other part kicks to cool you down. If you're too much cool, the other part kicks to heat up. So it's the sun and the moon. It's always a balance between both of them. How you're breathing, that is very important, because you cannot breathe as you would sit on a chair and watch TV and breathe, because it's pranayama is not that. You're rolling your shoulders back. That spine between your shoulders has to press downwards towards your lower back, and that pushing should give you a firmness and a slight lift of the spine, so not forward. When you're breathing, again I'll show my abdomen. When you're breathing, you're not doing that. So not that. You're not bloating your abdomen to breathe. You want to breathe with your diaphragm downwards. So when you breathe, your breath should press down below your navel. So it's a straight downwards breath, not that outwards breath. I'll just show it once. Opposed to, now see the difference. So not that. Sitting straight, spine straight, pressing your shoulders and your spine down, taking your chin down. Now the first basic 20 breaths through your left nostril, 20 breaths through your right nostril, and soft. Don't tense, because once you tense your nervous system, you tense your brain, and then your brain starts to manufacture wrong hormones, and you don't want that. Try to be as natural within yourself as you can. Down, chin down, exhale completely. Close your right nostril. Now your right nostril, you're closing it with your thumb. Your pointing finger is in the center of your eyebrows. And then the pinky and the ring finger you're using for your left nostril. So in the beginning, you're only closing with your thumb, your right nostril. 20 breaths, left nostril, and soft and deep. I hope you can listen to my breath, how the inhalation and the exhalation is deep and long, but not tensed. Maintain the downward shoulders. Don't lift your shoulders when you inhale, because that's a very easy reflex. When you inhale, the muscles of your rib cage move upwards, and the deeper you inhale, it makes that the shoulders also start to move upwards. Resist that movement of the shoulders. You will feel when you're breathing through your left nostril how it is a cooling sensation. It's your moon, your parasympathetic, your Pingala. When you exhale, exhale deep. I cannot say that enough. Exhale deep. It is a life-changing, it's a transformational experience. That negative energy comes out. If you've done 20 breaths, sit straight and feel, is there any difference in your left nostril now? Does it feel cooler? Because your experience is very important. Experience creates a conscious mind. Non-experience creates a subconscious mind. And you want as much conscious mind as you can, because that helps you to go in concentration and meditation. A subconscious mind, if you're too much in your subconscious, if your conscious mind is less, you feel confused. Now only through your right nostril. Close your left nostril with your pinky, your little finger, and your ring finger. Your pointing finger is in the center of your eyebrows to keep your concentration there. And now 20 breaths through your right nostril. First, exhale completely, and then start your inhalation through your right. Slow, soft, deep inhalations and deep exhalations. Control your shoulders, you're pressing them downwards, don't lift them. Fill your lungs, empty your lungs. Now I'll breathe softer so the sound would be less, but my breathing would be deeper. Feel this way of breathing, soft, relaxed, and deep. Fine breathing. Now, from gross breathing, it was more sound. Try to come to finer breathing. Because always in the beginning, as I said, I start with the beginners. Your breathing is gross in the beginning because you need to feel your breath. But then after some time, it should become fine. Then when your 20 breaths are complete, take your arms down. If you need to clean your nostrils, you can do it now. If you need to change your crossed leg position, you can do it now. Now, before I explained, Pratyahara, now after Pranayama in Ashtanga Yoga, the next step is Pratyahara. And Pratyahara is a bridge between the first four limbs of yoga, Yama, Niyama, Asana, Pranayama, and the last three. Because they are subtle, the first four are more, you have to work a lot with. The fifth is a bridge, and the last three are subtle. Sitting straight, now here you need to be totally relaxed. As I mentioned before, as we work very hard, and that's what we do. We work hard to be negative. Maybe not consciously, by having wrong habits, by sleeping late, by breathing in a wrong way, by eating wrong food, and so on and so on, by indulging too much with our senses, by taking our wrong ego too seriously. We cultivate, we work very hard to become negative. But the same way, we should turn around the process. It's called pratiprasava. We have to turn around that process. So we go back in the opposite direction and try to cultivate a positive behavior, a positive energy in the body, because that is the base of yoga. It is there the yoga starts. If you have a positive energy in your body, if your thoughts are positive, if your conclusion is positive, if you are working with something and your conclusion is positive, it can be done, because conclusion can be negative. That we can do something, it does not work, and then we let it go. So we don't want that negative conclusion. We want that positive energy in the body to conclude and see things in a positive way. A glass is half empty or half full. It depends on your perspective. Sitting very relaxed, try to cultivate that positive energy within yourself. We'll do this concentration, you can call it concentration meditation, for 5 minutes, but totally relaxed. You can think of anything positive you like. You can think of anything you love, your children, your pet, your parents, your partner. Anything that you love helps you in that direction. Anything you hate puts you in the opposite direction. Become one with the object of your loving, of your liking, and cultivate that positive energy within yourself. In yoga, in Sanskrit, it is vitark or kutark. Tark is a logical understanding. Kutark is that negative concluding logic. Vitark is that positive concluding logic. And vitark is where the practice of yoga starts. Become one with your object of love, of your liking. Feel how you physically, you mentally, physiologically, everything starts to change within yourself. Don't wander away in some other thoughts, because these 5 minutes are very precious. If you can hold your concentration with your object of love, of your liking, it automatically cultivates a positive energy within yourself. Just remember when you fell in love the first time, or the second time, or the third time, or whichever time, but that feeling, how it felt. There was nothing negative about it. If it was not love. It should put a smile on your face. And slowly open your eyes. I hope you found the lesson educative, helpful, and transformative. If you liked it, please see that others also benefit with the same experience. I won't repeat it. I mean, we are all in a strange in-house situation. So it's nice to have something, to look forward to something like a nice yoga class, a nice pranayama class, which is good for everybody. Next week, on Monday at 6 o'clock, same time, we'll be doing an asana class with standing postures. Now, about this class, if you had any questions, any feedback, please write it down. I'll answer everybody. Now, the studio here is, I'm trying to optimize it to make it look better. So I have a sound and a video quality which gets better than what is now. This is not a very nice quality, I guess, now. But I'm trying to get some nice things so it looks good on your end. Give me a feedback about everything. Thank you very much. Take care and be safe.